We can browse through all of these pictures. Like you can see, it's categorized by category or collected together by category. We can go around these lots of images. We can see a picture, select one picture from these pictures and see how can this vision API help us. It will detect it's a cat, it's a pet, mammal, animal, and it will give you the confidence percentage of each category. If we selected something else like field, for example, it will say it's a stadium, it's a team sport, it's a ball game, baseball equipment, and it will give you any other data that's related to this picture. For example, this picture is taken from City Field Stadium in a specific place. It will detect the place that this picture has been taken in. What about people? If we took a picture for some people and we need to detect how many people in this picture and what's the emotions for each person in this picture, if there is any landmarks in this picture, can we detect these criteria inside the picture itself? Yes, we can. Let's see this other example. It's a group of people. It's a social group. It's they are having a custom. It's a folk dance, musical, and etc. That's not all. It can detect each person emotions from this image, and we can turn on this label. It will detect these 8 persons. The first person, the second person is happy. This is the second person, and for example, the 8th person is not happy, and it can detect each person, the emotions, if there is any landmarks in this picture, if there is anything that's very specific to this picture, it can detect it very easily. Can we use this API in our own applications? Yes, we can. This API is called Google Cloud Vision API. You can utilize it for free, 100,000 requests per month, totally for free for any personal or commercial usage. If you exceeded 100,000, in this case, you can check the pricing, but up to 100,000 requests, it's totally for free. The short link for this service is cloud.google.com/vision. Very easy to browse it, cloud.google.com/vision. This is the first demo, and you can see this is almost 80,000 pictures automatically loaded in our browser. So it's very easy to utilize it in whatever the industry you are working in. The second demo we will utilize is Video Intelligence API. If you have a lot of videos, if you have a library of thousands of videos, these thousands of videos, you need to analyze all the information inside this video. You need to know what scenes in these videos has, for example, cats, or a dog, or for example, Android phone or iPhone or any of these products or anything actually. You can utilize the Video Intelligence API. It will analyze everything inside this video. It will analyze the scenes itself, for example, a picture of a cat or the word someone is talking about a cat. It will detect both. So it will analyze the voice and the picture as well. Let's see this example. Let's take this video. This video has, when you play it, we'll find that it has a car, it has a mobile phone, and it has a cake, it has persons, it has a printer, it has a lot of things. If we go to a mobile phone, for example, it will say it's in this specific minute. As you can see, it's here, this is mobile phone. If we go to cake, for example, this cake, it's in another, as you can see, it detects which minute and which second this specific item is mentioned by voice or captured as an image. If that's all what we can do, actually you can search all of the library. For example, I'll search for a kit. There is no kit. I'll search for a cake. All of these videos has cake. All of these videos has cake. And if I clicked on this specific item, it will go to the specific minute and specific second that this item has been mentioned in. can we utilize the cloud vision, cloud video intelligence APIs in our projects? How can we utilize it for security reasons? For example, we can put cameras around the building, and if a specific movement happened around the building twice, it will detect this pattern and send a notification. But if it happens only once, I can just ignore it according to your own criteria. If I have thousands of videos in my library, I need to analyze all of this information, and I need to detect any patterns or send notifications for specific reasons, or for example, detect specific products whenever it's mentioned on social media campaigns or on any of these videos. I can detect automatically these using the Video Intelligence API. You can search it on Google Video Intelligence API, and you can as well utilize it in your products inside your code. If your product is developed with Java, with PHP, with Go, with C#, .NET, any of these languages, you will find libraries pre-configured for you. You can utilize it inside your application without any limitations, whatever it's a web application, mobile application, or anything else. So that's the Vision API and the Cloud Intelligence API. We will have a NASA, this one. It's the demo itself, there is free tier, but it doesn't have 100,000 requests for free.
So example, like if everyone go to cloud, if you can type cloud.google.com/vision, you can see it in your own mobile. The idea is easy, okay? You click here, you can go and test it yourself. So when you go here, you will find that, try the API, just 1 second. You will go down, you will see that there is a place where you will drag the file. You can select any pictures you want from outside, and it will tell you like about how you test it. So example, you go there and you do it.
For example, let's select a pizza picture. It will detect it's a pizza. If we go to the labels, it will, as you can see, it's a food dish, cuisine, pizza, and a lot of recipe, a lot of labels, and it will give you the percentage of confidence of each. Let's try it with a smiley face or a person, a real person. Let's search for any. Take this picture. As you can see, it will detect the emotions of this person. It will say he is very happy, very likely he has joyness. He's not sorrow, he's not angry. He had, and the percentage of each item, it detects that he wears glasses. If you see the labels as well, he has hair, he has glasses, he has chin, he has eyewear, he has hair on his head. If you check the web entities, you will find all of the references on, across Wikipedia, Google Corporation website, all other references on the web. You can see that the list is very long to browse. If you check the properties, you will find other useful information like the color hex and RGB codes. And if you are allowing people to upload pictures from your application to your website, you need to detect if these pictures are has any violations or not. It will detect if it has any violations or not. In this case, it doesn't. And the most important thing is actually the Json response. If you check the Json response, this is where people who are developers can relate. This is the full response will be sent to you via JSON. So you can analyze it in your own application, web application, or mobile application, and utilize it. All of this information, actually, the labels, the web references, the properties, everything is included in this JSON response. So you can utilize it the way you would like.
So this is the cloud.google.com/vision. How about the videos there?
Yes. If we put GCP, you will find Video Intelligence API. It's actually cloud.google.com/video-intelligence.
Also, whoever register, when we register and scan your badge, we'll send you the link to all of those videos. So even if you are on the site, if you ask the lady or the person, they will scan your badge, we'll send you the link to all of the demos. We will be doing about 20 demos on different technology, AI technology that we do in Google, as well as Tech Talk. So we'll do about 15 Tech Talks today and tomorrow, and many of them will be Code Lab, meaning programming. At Accelerator today from 2 to 5, we'll do Code Labs, meaning that actual programming in TensorFlow, in machine learning. We'll go to the next one.
Thank you so much. By the way, all of these demos you can try it yourself on the tablet or on your own mobile phones. It's already public and open. No. Yes. And, but it has to be sent to the API and the response.
Can you repeat the question?
The question is, should these videos be on Google servers or not? The answer is, it could be anywhere with any service provider. Even if it's local, just send the video to the API. It will analyze it and return it without storing these videos. Yeah. Yes. You still have to send the videos to the API to analyze, but it doesn't store the videos. I forgot to say my name. I'm Abdurrahman Omran. I'll be doing another session about assistance, so hope you will enjoy this next demo.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Ahmed. I will explain for you a simple experiment with Google Cloud Team and NASA FDL. It was a project answering the question about finding life on other planets. So we will go quickly through the demo. You can try it for in your own through our tablets and screens here, or even you can search about it through NASA FDL. You can search in Google NASA FDL and try it yourself. So the main idea is answering the question about finding the life on another planet. So the cloud team and FDL team made a research how can we find or how can we detect the atmosphere on another planet. So the main idea, all planets or all other planets is far away, like small suns away of our Earth. So it have its own orbit, so it is going around another planets or maybe stars and so on. So these stars or planets or these suns emitting light. So we made some kind of called light curves. So while it going around the planets, it's somehow it is avoid the light coming from this planet or this sun or this star. So we can measure this. So Amran, can you flip? So we can measure quickly the waves coming from this light. It's going up and down. Okay. Okay, so the idea of measuring this light curves, after measuring the light curves, it will be hard to human to recognize if this planet is suitable for human life or not. So we may the researchers took 20 years to discover the atmosphere on 4,000 planets only. But using machine learning, we trained a data set. From this data set, we can detect 3 billion planets. So the main idea, we just need to stick with the light curves. Okay, go ahead. Wait. Oh, so this is the light curves coming from the planets. So simply, we cannot recognize this is light curves. But using machine learning and the trained data set, we can figure out which is the light curves indicates a suitable atmosphere on this planet. Okay, so this is a simple like processing for this light curves coming through this planet, and after that we reached, like using the machine learning, we reached more quality. We used like 20 years to detect only 4,000 planets, but using machine learning with 1 minute you can train more than 500 and so on. So what we are looking for atmosphere. Go ahead. Looking for atmosphere we can adapt, we can live in. So we are like making optimization between different gases and different inputs like CO, H2O, and the gas inside this planet. So we can see this simple model. Okay. This simple model like simulating this shape of the atmosphere on this planet. So you can slide it. If we change it, the percentage of any gas of any component of this planet, we can see how it will be look. Okay. So we changing just like changing the composite. All gases around the planet. Okay. So we use compute engine to run this model and Google Cloud Storage with Kubernetes and TensorFlow to train the model. And after that, we can detect we generated 3 million model can simulate other planets. And there is a simple game. Okay, so we can move our satellite simulating the step. Okay, just you can move the satellite if you try the game in your mobile. Just moving the satellite, explore the galaxy, stop wherever you want. Stop wherever you want. Just like this, we can imagine this is a planet, maybe or not. We can go there and put it under our microscope, so we can know this planet, the material around the planet, the atmosphere, everything. Okay. Thank you.
Let's ask a question. How many people believe in a life on other planets here? Okay, cool. Then we can utilize these APIs or this machine learning TensorFlow model to detect if there is really any life on other planets or not, and the percentage of atmosphere on existing of water or any other life factors. This is really a very interesting demo. You can try it on the tablets or on desktops or laptops. And hopefully we will have TensorFlow sessions as well today and tomorrow. So enjoy.
If you have any question, we can use the next 10 minutes for question, and then we start our first tech talk, Google I everything.
Can the image recognition platform be used for OCR as well? Object character recognition?
The question is, can the image recognition be used in OCR?
Yes. If we actually we can do that. If you put a street sign, this street sign has pictures and text. It will detect the text and it could be translated as well. If it's in Chinese, I don't understand Chinese, it will translate it into English, and yes.
What if I were to upload a document that's in a picture format? Will it read the entire text and output that?
Actually, there is a demo about Google Books. The question is, can I utilize the OCR in Cloud Vision in reading full documents? Google has a project related to books documenting. It has a lot of very old books that doesn't have a digital copy. It used to scan all of these documents and yes, archive all of the content. And you can even search inside the text itself.
Can we use that?
Yes. Yes.
So how many calls you can make if I'm a startup and I don't have the knowledge to do the programming of the AI engine, and I go and I use the API, how many times can I call the API?
100,000 times per month.
per month.
Yes.
So
For
this
free.
This is for free, vision, video.
Most of the APIs, most of the cloud APIs are available for free, 100,000 requests per month. And I believe most of the applications in their early stages doesn't require more than 100,000 requests per month, so it will be very feasible. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can the image recognition and video API be used for sentiment analysis? And
Yes.
how can that be captured?
Okay, it's not through the video API, but we have a dedicated API specifically for this purpose. For speech API, it's called Speech API, and we have Natural Language Processing API. Actually, we call it NLU, Natural Language Understanding. So it analyzes the text, it understands the context of the text, and try to make the sentiment analysis. Can we do the demo of this?
Yeah, we can. I think if you look to during the day, there's either at the back or on the website or here, there's a list of all the demos we are doing. Again, like when you talk about sentimental, I'm not sure how many people saw the duplex last year where an AI calls someone to make an appointment and reacts based on that person. So that actually currently has been deployed in the US. About 30 states in the US, you can just tell your Google Assistant, please set my appointment with my dentist tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then they will call, set the appointment, and then they will react based on sentiment. So also good news coming to the region. When we talk about Google Assistant, there have been a lot of requests. ليش ما في عربي? Why there is no Arabic in Google Assistant? And very, very soon it should be there. When I say soon, very, very soon. What? It's available at API, but within Google Assistant, completely talking Arabic, I think it's coming.
So actually, we have a session and we have a good lab about the NLU. If you attended the session about the NLU, we will do it ourselves on our own. So it will be very easy. It has sentiment analysis and everything that you may look for context. Yeah. Any other questions related to cloud vision, video intelligence, or NASA FDL, or anything else?
Yeah, I think we'll take just 5 minutes break and we'll start on the next session. This is a session called Google AI Everything, which is talking about the latest 28 announcement that we did in AI. We'll go quickly through them, and then we'll take a model, one example of someone who is not a computer science, he's an embedded engineer, how he used that. We'll talk about one or two examples in that case. So
Thank you so much.
Start.